I will be guiding you through the next 60 minutes of 26 plus yoga. So I invite you to just come and stand on your mats, and we're going to start with pranayama breathing, deep breathing, good for the lungs and respiratory system. We breathe 6 seconds in the nose and 6 seconds out the mouth. So stand with your toes and heels together, and then just take an inhale through the nose and just relax it out the mouth. Good. Roll your shoulders down and back. Push your hips forward, draw up on your kneecaps, engage your thighs, interlace your fingers underneath your chin, and first and second finger on the tip of your chin. Let's begin, please. Inhale, breathing, lift your elbows up, and fill your lungs up maximum like balloons and hold it there. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your hands, your wrists, your forearms, elbows to touch. Inhale, breathing, elbows go out to the side, breathe in through the nose, stretch your elbows up and fill your lungs up, feel your ribcage expand. And exhale, make that edge sound, completely emptying your lungs, elbows touch in front of your chest. Inhale, breathing, elbows go out, head comes down, breathe in through your nose, making a snoring sound, feel the vibration in the back of your throat. And exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your hands, wrists, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, upper ribs, lower ribs expand, middle ribs and upper ribs, full lungs. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, upper ribs contract, middle ribs and lower ribs completely empty your lungs. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, elbows touch. Inhale, head comes down, elbows go out to the side. Now keep your back straight, so tuck your tailbone in, elbows up, full lungs. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, only arms and head moving simultaneous, elbows touch. Inhale, head comes down, elbows go out to the side, head comes down, pushing your chin into your fingertips. And exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your hands, your wrists, your forearms, elbows to touch. Inhale, breathing, breathe in through your nose, feel the vibration in the back of your throat and fill your lungs up maximum, lift your chest up, make sure your spine is straight. And exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your elbows to touch up and away from your chest. Inhale, head down, suck your stomach in, lift your elbows up, fill your lungs up maximum and hold it. Exhale, make the edge sound, completely emptying your lungs, elbows touch. 3 more. Inhale, breathing newness and life force, energy into the body, full lungs. Exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, squeeze your hands, your wrists, your forearms, elbows to touch. Inhale, head down, suck your stomach in, lift your elbows up, shoulders might be feeling tweaky. And exhale, open your mouth, push your chin back, relax your neck, elbows touch, draw your navel to your spine. Last one. Inhale, breathing, suck your stomach in, lower ribs expanding, middle ribs and upper ribs, full lungs, hold it there. And exhale, completely empty your lungs, elbows touch in front of your chest. Change, relax your arms by your side. Okay, we move on to Adho Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon hands to feet pose. Bring your arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. Keep your arms in line with your ears. Tuck your tailbone in. You want to feel a shortening between your ribs and your stomach. So you need to keep your tailbone tucked in. Good. Contract your stomach muscles. Draw up on your kneecaps. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your body over to the right and left, left and right. Just noticing how your body is feeling that stretching sensation running down both sides of your body. Fingers to toes, bones to skin, inside and out. Good. Just keep on stretching. Bend your hips more. Push them out side to side, bending the body. Good. Stop in the middle. Take an inhale, stretch up, try to touch the sky. And exhale, bend your body over to the right in a perfect straight line without bending your elbows or your knees. Feel that delicious stretching sensation running down from your fingers to your toes, bones to skin, inside and out. Bring your right shoulder forward so that both shoulders face the mirror, face forward. Bring your left hip forward so that both hips are squared off. And continue bending your body down. Now you want to go into the point where you can hold the posture and take nice inhale breaths through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Good. Lift your chin up a little bit more. Continue bending your body over. Now take another inhale for me. Deep inhale. And bend your body over to the right and push your hips to the left. Change. Come up. Stop in the middle. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your body over to the left in a perfect straight line without bending your elbows or your knees. Pull your arms back in line with your ears and continue bending your body over to the left and pushing your hips to the right beyond your flexibility. Keep your arms in line with your ears. Lift your chin up. Scoop your left shoulder underneath you and your right hip forward to square off your shoulders and your hips, feeling that beautiful stretching sensation running down the side of your body, stretching your intercostal muscles and trimming your waistline. Now take another inhale. Exhale, bend your body over to the left and push your hips to the right. Change, come up, stop in the middle. First backward bend. We're going to backward bend now. Backward bending is the best thing you can do to prevent and relieve back pain. Relax your neck. Keep your eyes open. Push your hips forward. Lift your heart and chest up. Now, start to bring your arms back first. When your arms can't go back anymore, then start to bend your total spine backwards so that your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck and head are backward bending. Now push your hips forward more. Lift your heart and chest up more. And let's go back. More back. Fall back. Change. Come up. Stop in the middle. Exhale. Hinge at your hips and come down with a straight flat back. Then separate your hands on either side of your feet and walk your legs out right and left and right. Just noticing how the body is feeling now. So it might be feeling a little bit tweaky. You want to get into the lower hips. So move your hips out from side to side, walking your legs out, keeping your feet flat on the floor, walking the legs out right and left, really bend into the knees because you want to feel your lower spine relax and getting nice, loose, easy, comfortable and flexible. Now nod your head yes, shake your head no. Keep looking at your knees so that you know your head is relaxed. Bend your knees a lot, moving on to Padasana, and then grab your feet from behind, standing on all 10 fingers, okay? If you can't grab your feet, grab your ankles. So grab your feet, then try to wrap your elbows around your calf muscles. Keep your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and your face on your legs below your knees. Your face must be on your legs below your knees, so tuck your chin to your chest. Now exhale, breathing, pull on your heels as hard as possible. You're stretching from your spine all the way down to the top of your head, trying to get the top of your head to touch the tops of your feet eventually. Keep the compression, keep pulling on the heels. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, keep your eyes open for balance. Good. Now, pull your body in towards your legs to try and straighten your legs a little bit more. Roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling and try to straighten your legs a little bit more. Now pull on your heels as hard as possible. The object of pulling is stretching. So the more you pull, the more you stretch and lengthen your spine. Now exhale, breathing, pull on your heels and try to lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, come up, arms in line with your ears, come up with a straight flat back, and now just relax your arms by your side. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to move on to Utkatasana, awkward pose. So step to the right 6 inches, and then take your fists and measure 2 fists between your toes and your heels. When you come up, it looks like the capital letter H. Good. If your feet feel pigeon-toed, they're supposed to, otherwise just kick your heels out a little bit so that your feet are exactly parallel and straight. Then bring your arms up parallel to the floor. All 5 fingers are tight together. Your arms are locked, so you want to release the energy through the arms, trying to touch the wall in front of you or anything in front of you. Inhale the breath into your chest, so lift the breath up. And exhale, suck your stomach in, swing your hips back and sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Now you want to come it down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. So sit down lower and you want to bring your hips back. So if you sit down more, you're turning on your glutes, supporting your hips. Good. Now check that you have still 6 inches between your toes, your knees and your hands. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, tuck your tailbone in, suck your lower belly in, sit down more like you want to fall, down, backwards, and change. Second part, rise up on two toes like a ballerina. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, suck your stomach in and sit down on the tops of your toes. So you want to lift your heels up and stop when your hips are in line with your knees. Now don't drop your hips lower than your knees. Too good is no good. Now if you can't get down to where your thighs are parallel to the floor, then you lift your heels up more and lift your knees up. So concentrate on lifting the heels up and lifting the knees up. Arms are activated, spine is straight, sucking the lower belly in, pushing the hips slightly forward and change. Come up. Good. Third part. Rise up onto the soft part of your feet and bring your knees together to touch. Now squeeze your knees as tight together as possible. You want to feel like you're zip-locking the legs up, close together, activating the inner thighs. Keep your arms there. Good. Inhale the breath into your chest. Exhale, suck your stomach in and sit down for your own slow count of 10. Now the slower you go, the less time you have to stay in the posture. So go down slowly for your own count and then stop when your hips are hovering a few inches above your heels. So keep your arms activated. Lean your upper body back, your spine is straight. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, arms parallel to your thighs, thighs parallel to the floor, and change. Come up slowly. Good. Feet together, arms by your side. Just take a breath and let it go. Okay, we're going to move on to Garurasana, eagle pose. So identify your right arm from your left arm. Then bring your arms up over your head. Swing your right arm underneath the left arm and twist the arms like ropes, twisting at the elbows and the wrists. Bring your hands into prayer position. If you can't, you can keep your fingers interlaced and pull your elbows down. You want to feel the broadening across your back. Pull your elbows down, suck your stomach in, swing your hips back and sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Good. Root through all four corners of the left foot and lift your right leg up and over the left leg and twist the legs like ropes. You want to wrap your foot around your calf muscle. If you can't, that's okay. You just direct your toes in the direction they need to go. Now when we wrap our foot over the left leg, our hips slightly move. So bring your knees slightly to the right, upper body slightly to the left to line up the wrists, the elbows, the knees and the ankles. Now concentrate, meditate. If you've fallen out, get back in the posture and just stay here. Concentrate for 3, 2, 1, and change. Arms up, swing the left arm underneath the right arm, twist your arms like ropes, pull your elbows down, interlace your fingers if you need to, bring your hands into prayer position, thumbs are facing you. Good. Suck your stomach in, swing your hips back and sit down. Lift your left leg up and over the right leg, twist your legs like ropes. Wrap your foot around your calf muscle, try to have no space between your ankle and your calf muscle, continue to pull your elbows down. Good. To balance, suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back. Now bring your knees slightly to the left, upper body slightly to the right. Good. Sit down and concentrate, meditate. Find the calm intensity with which to balance and the effortless ease. And change. Arms up and arms down. Good. Now it's party time. You can have a sip of water. Just give you a moment to get comfortable. We're going to be moving on to the concentration series consisting of 3 balancing postures. We start with Dandayamana Shivasana, standing head to knee pose. Your intention is to balance on the one leg for 1 minute with your knee locked. So really concentrate on locking your knees out. You have to concentrate on locking the knees. This is really important to get into this posture. If you haven't locked your knees, the posture hasn't started for you. So concentrate on that before the kicking out and before the other phases. Balance, stand with your toes and heels together. Now balance on your left leg. Lift your right leg up so that your knee is slightly higher than your hip. Suck your stomach in, round down and interlace your fingers below your toes, thumbs included in the grip. Now bring your heels slightly forward so that your heel is directly underneath your knee. Suck your stomach in, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Draw up on your kneecap, engage your thigh and squeeze your left butt. This really helps to balance. Now inhale, and if your standing leg is locked solid concrete, then kick your right leg forward towards the front, exactly parallel to the floor, straighten your arms first. If both legs are locked solid, concrete like lampposts, then you can start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscles. Otherwise, if you're concentrating on the balancing first, just concentrate there, draw up on your kneecap, engage your thigh. And if this is you, and you can, start to bring your chin to your chest, and touch your forehead to your knee, and change. In the posture, in the posture. Good. Show you from the side. Balance on your right leg. Lift your left leg up, knees slightly higher than the hip. Suck your stomach in, round down, interlace your fingers below your toes, thumbs included in the grip. Good. Bring your heels slightly forward. Keep flexing your toes towards your nose. Concentrate on your standing leg. It must be locked, solid, concrete, like a lamppost before you can kick out or go further in the posture. Now, if that standing leg is locked, inhale and kick your left leg forward towards the front. Straighten your arms first. If you've fallen out, get back in the posture. Concentrate, meditate. Good. If you can, start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And if this is you, then just concentrate here. Then once you have your elbows down beside your calf muscle, you can slowly start to tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee. And change. Good, we're going to do it for 30 seconds now. Bring the weight in 2 seconds now. Balance on your left leg. Lift your right leg up, suck your stomach in, round down and interlace your fingers below your toes. Thumbs included in the grip. Bring your heels slightly forward. Concentrate on one point, then inhale and kick your right leg forward towards the front. Straighten your arms, your leg must be parallel. Push through your hips so you want your legs straight. And concentrate on your standing leg. Then start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And if you can, tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your knee and change. Well done. Balance on the right leg. Lift your left leg up. Suck your stomach in. Round down. Interlace your fingers below your toes. Bring your heels slightly forward. Then pull your shoulders away from your ears. Find a point of stillness and then inhale and kick your left leg forward, exactly parallel to the floor. Good. Beautiful. Then if you can, you start to bring your elbows down beside your calf muscle. And if your elbows go below your calf muscle, you can slowly start to tuck your chin to your chest, look on the floor, and then touch your forehead to your knee and change. Beautiful. If you need to do a side back bend, place your hands on your lower back, relax your neck. Good. Okay, we're going to move on to standing bow pulling pose. Your intention is to balance on one leg for 1 minute. Don't worry about what the posture looks like. Okay? Bring your right arm out to the side and pick up your ankle bone from the inside. Bring your knees together to touch. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick your right leg back and up towards the ceiling and start to charge your body forward. Now the most challenging part of this posture is to balance on one leg for 1 minute. So don't even blink your eyes. As you kick your heel away from your butt, your calf away from your hamstring. The kick is the driving force of the posture. Allow your right shoulder to disappear behind you. Now we're well over halfway through this posture. Your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist, so find the point of stillness. Now if you can start to feel your toes popping up above the center of your head, then start to bring your stomach down parallel to the floor, and now reach forward, kick back, and take it to your edge. Kick up one more time, reach forward, and change. Good. Bring your left hand out to the side, palm up. Bring the hand to the inside of your leg, pick up your ankle bone from the inside, bring your knees together to touch. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, kick your left leg straight back and up. Now the kick is the driving force, so the harder you kick, you can balance forever. Now start to charge your body slowly forward. Remember, the kick is the driving force and the reach has to be as strong as the kick. So 50-50 kicking and reaching. As you kick, allow your shoulder to disappear behind you. As you reach forward, try to touch your shoulder to your chin so that your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. You're well over halfway through your posture. So kick your heel away from your butt, your calf away from your hamstring. Good. Now if you start to feel your toes popping up above the center of your head, bring your stomach down parallel to the floor and take it to your edge. Kick up, reach forward, and change. Beautiful. We're only doing it for 30 seconds now. Bring your right hand out to the side, palm up. Bring your hand to the inside of your leg. Pick up your ankle bone from the inside. Knees together to touch. Left arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick your right leg back and up towards the ceiling and start to charge your body forward. Now allow your right shoulder to disappear behind you and touch your front shoulder to your chin so that your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. Kick your heel away from your butt, your calf away from your hamstring, and start to bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Take it to your edge, kick up, reach forward, and change. Good. Left hand out to the side, palm up. Hand to the inside of your leg, pick up your ankle bone from the inside. Knees together to touch. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, kick your left leg back and up towards the ceiling and charge your body forward. Now bring your hips slightly down so that your hips are square, and as you kick, allow your left shoulder to disappear behind you. As you reach forward, touch your shoulder to your chin so that your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. Kick as hard as possible. Kick is the driving force. Now if you feel your toes popping up above your head, start to bring your stomach down parallel to the floor. Kick up, reach forward, and change. Gorgeous. Okay, we're going to move on to Tula Dandasana, balancing stick pose. It's a 10-second posture, so from the very beginning you give it 110% of everything. Step to the back of your mat. Stand with your toes and heels together. Lock your knees, lift your chest up. Bring your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers. Then take a step forward on your right leg, lock your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your body, chest, head down, and your left leg up until your body is parallel to the floor. From the side, you look like the capital letter T for terrific. Body down more, leg up more, arms in line with your ears. Now stretch, and stretch, and stretch. Change, step back. Good. Step forward on the left leg. Lock your knees. Point your toes, transfer the weight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your body, chest, head down. Good. Internally rotate the inner thigh up towards the ceiling so that your foot is parallel to the floor. Now bring your arms in line with your ears. Now stretch, and stretch, and stretch. Change. Step back. Relax your arms by your side. Okay, we're going to move on to standing separate legs, stretching pose. Bring your arms up over your head, palms flat. Take a big step to the right, at least a meter. Check that your ankles are directly underneath your wrists, slightly pigeons on your toes. Pull your arms back to open your chest. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come down with a straight spine. And then when you can't see forward anymore, grab your feet from the sides or your heels from behind, standing on all 10 fingers with your knees locked. Then pull on your heels as hard as possible. You're stretching your coccyx all the way down your spine to the top of your head. Now, if you can't grab your feet or your heels, place your hands below your shoulders on your mat, then lock your knees, draw up on your kneecaps and engage your thighs. And if this is as far as you can go, just be still, breathe, and feel the stretch running down your hamstrings all the way down to your heels. Good. If you can still go further and you have a good grip on your heels with your knees locked, then roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet and tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling so that your hips are in line with your heels from the side. Then hug your elbows to your shins and pull your shoulders away from your ears. If this is as far as you can go, just be still and breathe and feel the stretch running from your coccyx all the way down your hips, your groin, and to your heels. If you can still go further, pull on your heels as hard as possible, stretching. The object of pulling is stretching. So the more you pull, the more you stretch and lengthen your spine. Now pull as hard as possible and try and touch your forehead to the floor. Change, come up with a straight flat back, using your arms, legs, stomach strength. Feet step back together, arms up and arms down. Beautiful, everyone. We're going to move on to Trikonasana, the cardiovascular peak of the standing series. Stand toes and heels together. Bring your arms up over your head, palms flat, cross your thumbs. Step to the right and bring your arms down parallel to the floor, and then make sure that you have two heels in one line. Turn your right toes out 90 degrees, turn your left toes in, then bend your right leg and make sure your thigh is parallel to the floor and your knee is directly above your ankle. Inhale, lean your upper body back. Exhale, move both arms at the same time and bring your right elbow in front of your knee, your fingertips between your first and second toe. Look up at your left thumb and touch your chin to your shoulder so that the profile of your face is visible in your camera. Now push your knee back with the help of your right elbow, pull your right hip forward, drop your left hip down and lean your upper body back. Your upper body is doing a back bend and a twist. This is a marriage between your heart and lungs. Draw your right shoulder underneath you, lean your upper body back. Now reach up to touch the ceiling, reach down to touch the floor, left leg locked, left foot flat on the floor, and change. Come up, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Bend your left leg, bounce, bounce, bounce. Good, make sure you're down low enough. Inhale. Exhale, move both arms at the same time. Bring your left elbow in front of your knee, fingertips between your first and second toe. Look up at your right thumb and touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your knee back with the help of your elbow. Pull your left hip forward and drop your right hip down. Now draw your left shoulder underneath you and lean your upper body back. This is a marriage between your heart and lungs. Getting a nice back bend and a twist. Now reach up to touch the ceiling, reach down to touch the floor, right leg is locked and right foot flat on the floor, change, come up, turn your left toes in, feet together, arms up and arms down. Okay, we're going to move on to standing separate leg, stretching pose, standing separate leg, head to knee pose. Good, stand toes and heels together, bring your arms up over your head, hands, palms, flat, tight together, in prayer position, only cross your thumbs. Good. Step to the right at least a meter. Lift your toes up and pivot on your heels to face the back of your room. Bring your back foot in 45 degrees, and then bounce your hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to square up your hips. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Then separate your hands on either side of your foot. Cup the ground away from you. Touch your forehead to your knee. You want to pull your left hip forward as you enter the posture to square off your hips. So if you're watching, just push your hip forward, bring more weight into your front leg, touch your forehead to your knees and round your back up towards the ceiling. So you don't want flat hands on the floor, you want to push into the ground to get a puffiness into your back, rounding it up, touching your forehead to your knee. Using your neck muscles, your throat muscles to keep your forehead on your knee. That is massaging the thyroid gland, and as you release thyroxine into the body. If you want to challenge your balance, slowly walk your hands into prayer position in front of your front foot, only baby fingers touching the floor. Good. And change. Lock your knee, arms in line with your ears. Come up slowly, one vertebra at a time to clear out your spine. Then lift your toes up, pivot on your heels to face the side. Lift your toes up, pivot on your heels to face the other side of your room. Bring your back foot in 45 degrees. Bounce your hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Inhale to lengthen first. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, rounding down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Bring your right hip forward as you enter the posture to keep your hips square. Then touch your forehead to your knee. Separate your hands on either side of your foot and push the ground away from you. You want to straighten your arms and cup into the ground so that your spine is rounded. You need a puffy, round spine to keep the compression in the front of your body. It's a compression posture. Touching the forehead on the knee is massaging the pituitary gland. Good for if you're feeling anxious or suffer with anxiety or depression, really massaging the gland there in the frontal lobe. Beautiful. Keeping the forehead on the knee with the help of your throat and neck muscles, strengthening the neck, lengthening the spine, push into the ground. And now if you want to challenge your balance, walk your hands slowly into prayer position in front of your foot, only your tips of your fingers touching the ground, and change. Lock your knees, Arms in line with your ears. Come up with a straight spine first. Clear the throat, clear the spine. Then pivot to face the side. Feet together and arms down. Okay, we're going to move on to tree pose and toe stand together. One posture. If you're staying in tree, that's okay. Don't injure your knees. If your knees are hurting, don't go into the toe stand. If you have any back injuries, don't go into toe stand. Let's just work on tree then. So balance, stand with your toes and heels together. Lift your right leg up and bring your heel to the center line of your body near your pubic bone. And then release your knee down and back. With the help of your left hand, you grab your foot from underneath. Bring your right hand into your heart center and pray. Namaskar. Good. If you can maintain the high chair and keep your balance, then you can bring both hands into your heart center and pray. But I want you to tuck your tailbone in, lift your chest up. You don't want an arching in your lower back. You don't want any banana shapes. You want that spine perfectly straight. If you're moving on to toe stand, bend from your lower spine and then place your hands on the floor. Bend your knee a little bit for support and then sit down on your toes. Swing your hips back, lift your chest up, suck in your lower belly. It helps with balance. Bring your hands to either side of your hips. And then when you're learning to balance, look 4 feet in front of you. Just find a point where you can concentrate. Try to make your hands light on the floor so you can be playful here. So make your hands light on the floor. When learning to balance, you first bring your left hand into your heart center and pray. And then your right hand. And then if you can't get both hands, just give yourself a little clap like this. Good. Otherwise, you bring your left hand, then your right hand. And then if you have the balance, you can lift up off your heel and change. Push through your hands, use your arms, legs, stomach strength, and then ending off in tree together. And change. Good. Balance on the right leg, lift your left leg up, bring your heel to the center line of your body with the help of your right hand. Release your knee down and back. Bring your left hand into your heart center and pray. Lift up out your waist, lift your chest up, relax your shoulders. Good. Just tuck your tailbone in. Bring your left hip forward to square your hips and try to get 2 knees in one line. If you're moving on to toe stand, bend from your lower spine. Place your hands on the floor. Transfer the weight into your hands first to support your legs. Good. Bend your knee, sit down on your toes. Swing your hips back, lift your chest up and bring your hands to either side of your hip. And then find a point where you can concentrate. And then first bring your left hand and then your right hand. Good. Just give yourself a moment here. Go for it. And then try to lift your gaze. And change. Push through your hands. Use your stomach, legs, arm strength. And then all end off in tree. Beautiful. Change. So acknowledge yourself for a beautiful standing series. And then you can turn around and lie down for Savasana. When you get into Savasana, I want you to concentrate on your Savasana. So I want your head flat on the floor, so tuck your chin slightly to your chest. Keep your eyes open, soften your gaze. Bring your heels together to touch. Flop out your feet, and your hands, palms are facing up towards the ceiling, receiving the energy. This is a beautiful tranquility pose, corpse pose, dead body pose, whatever you want to call it, and just allow yourself to feel the Savasana happening, or getting all the biochemical benefits of this posture. Inhale, ease. Exhale, calm. Just inhale through the nose. Side out the mouth. Just let it go. Getting all the benefits of this beautiful posture. Good. We're going to move on to wind removing pose, Pavanamudra. Inhale and bend your right leg. Interlace your fingers below your knee and pull your knee out to the side and back in to completely avoid your rib cage. Pull your knee up towards your shoulder and hug your elbows to your sides. Then pull your elbows down towards your hips. You're getting your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your head flat on the floor and tuck your chin to your chest slightly down to get more of your neck flat on the floor as possible. Relax your feet. Pull down as hard as possible, feeling that stretching pinching sensation in your right hip. Now take an inhale with me. Belly rises against your thigh, and as you exhale, pull down harder, belly falling, massaging your ascending colon. Change, lower your right leg down. Inhale and bend your left leg. Interlace your fingers below your knee and pull your knee out to the side and back in to completely avoid your rib cage. Pull your knee up towards your shoulders. Hug your elbows to your sides and pull your elbows down towards your hips to stretch your shoulders away from your ears, to free up your neck, tucking your chin down a bit to get more of your neck flat on the floor, relaxing the feet, pull down harder, feel that stretching, pinching sensation in the left hip joint, good. And inhale with me, a big inhale, belly rises against your thigh, and on the exhale your belly folds, massaging the descending aspect of your colon. Change, lower your legs down. We're going to do both legs now, so inhale and bend both legs, grab your opposite elbows, and then pull your knees in towards your chest. Good, pull down harder. If you can't grab your elbows, you grab your hands, your wrists, or your forearms. Pull down, good. Relax your feet side by side. Then look down the center line of your body. Push your shins into your forearms to get more of your lower spine touching the floor. As your skeletal system improves, so will more of your lower back touch the floor. Good. Pull down harder. Stretching, getting a good glute stretch. Good. And inhale with me. Belly rises against your thighs, and on the exhale, belly falls, massaging the transverse colon. Change. Lower your legs down. Arms by the side, Savasana. Good. And in that posture, you're massaging the colon, and when you stretch out the legs, you're giving your colon a natural flush. And just inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, the 15th posture is a sit-up. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Flex your toes towards your nose. Bring your arms up over your head. Cross your thumbs. Inhale and hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C. Double exhale, double jerk, pull forward, grab your big toes, touch your forehead to your knees, and pull your elbows down to the floor. Then turn around and lie down on your bellies for the spine strengthening series. We're going to start with Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, good for strengthening the lower back. Place your hands below your shoulders, close to your chest, fingertips in line with the top of your shoulders, baby fingers in line with your deltoids. Bring your toes and heels together to touch, and point your toes. Engage your thighs and squeeze your side hips firm. One leg like a cobra. Push your feet into the ground. Now inhale and lift your upper body up using 100% of your back strength. Hug your elbows to your side. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and keep looking up. Come up until only your belly button is on the floor. The rest of your body is in the air. Now go up. More up and change. Lower down. Look to face the right side of the room. Right left cheek on the mat, toes in, heels flop out to the side, Savasana. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to do a second set. Bring your chin forward, place your hands below your shoulders, fingertips in line with the top of your shoulders, toes and heels together to touch. Lock your knees, point your toes, inhale and lift. Drop your body up using 100% of your back strength. Come up until only your belly button is on the floor. Hug your elbows to your sides, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Now go up, more up, and change. Lower down, left cheek on the mat, arms by your side, palms facing up, toes in, heels flop out. Inhale and exhale. Strengthening the lower back. Good, we're going to do locust pose. Bring your chin forward. With your arms straight, roll your arms underneath you like you're going to hit a volleyball. Spread your fingers wide. Baby fingers touching. Get your elbows as close together underneath your body as possible. Bring your toes and heels together to touch to start. Good. Lock your right knee. Point your right toes. Inhale and lift your right leg up. 45 degrees is the minimum. There is no maximum. Push into the ground with your hands to get your leg nice and light. Push into the ground, lock your knee, point your toes. You want to stretch that leg, make it long, make it strong, and change. Lower your right leg down. Relax the right leg, lock your left knee, point your toes. Inhale and lift your left leg up. 45 degrees is the minimum. There is no maximum. Push into the ground, lift that leg up. Internally rotate your inner thigh up towards the ceiling and point your toes. Lock your knee, point your toes, go up and change. We're going to do both legs now. Walk your hands closer together, closer to your knees, elbows closer together. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Bring your mouth down like you're kissing your towel. Good. Now inhale and exhale. Lift both legs up using 100% of everything. Push into the ground. Lift your legs up more. Point your toes. Lock your knees. Go up. More up. Hold it. And change. Lower your legs down. Roll your arms out from underneath you. Look to face the right side of your room. Left cheek on the mat. Palms facing up. Toes in. Heels flop out. And just feel that tingling sensation running in your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your fingertips, flooding your arms with oxygen, nutrient-rich blood. Good. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do full locust. Bring your arms out to the side. Palms flat on the ground. Toes together to touch. Big toes together to touch. Lock your knees, point your toes, engage your thighs, side hips are firm, one leg like a cobra. And you want to lengthen the energy through your fingertips. So lock your arms, bring your chin forward. Inhale and lift. Your arms, your legs, your chest up like a 747 taking off into flight. Now bring your arms up more in a gentle V so that your fingertips are in line with the top of your head. Bring your legs up more so that your toes are in line with the top of your head and you're only hovering on your hip bones. Now go up, more up, fly up and change. Lower down, look to face the left side of the room, right cheek on the mat. Touch your toes together and let your heels flop out to the side, palms facing up. Now as your toes touch and you keep the energy rolling through the body in a circle, inhale and exhale. Good. We've strengthened the lower back, your upper back, the middle back, and now we're going to do the total spine in bow pose. Bring your chin forward, bend your knees, and grab your feet from the outside. Keep your arms straight. Bring your knees together in line with your shoulders, like two wheels in one base. Inhale and kick your thighs up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up. Now roll the weight into the soft part of the belly and keep on kicking. Your knees need to be in line with your shoulders. Good. Keep on kicking. Relax the spine. The strength in the back bend comes from the kick. So the harder you kick, the deeper you go. Now kick. Go for it. Kick for 1. Kick for 2. Kick for 3. And change. Lower down. Look to face the left side of the room. Right cheek on the mat. Toes in. Heels flop out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Strengthening the total spine. How does it work? As you compress, you block off the blood flow to the spinal column in the kick and the pull, and then as you release, the spine is flooded with oxygen, nutrient-rich blood, which prevents and relieves bone degenerative diseases. Okay, let's do a second set. Bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside, bring your knees together to touch. Inhale, and kick your thighs up towards the ceiling. Kick your feet into the back of your hands. Relax your spine. Lift your chest up. Roll the weight into the soft part of the belly. Keep on kicking. Kick as hard as you can. Kick your thighs up. Kick into your hands. Look up. Now go up. More up. Kick up and change. Lower down. Look to face the right side of the room. Left cheek on the mat. Toes in. Heels flop out to the side. Savasana. Okay, we're going to move on to fixed firm. Push yourself up to the top of your mat. Come sit Japanese style. Good. Then, if your knees hurt, just stay here. If not, separate your feet and sit between your heels. Hips and heels touching, feet facing backwards, not out to the side. So feet facing backwards. If this is as far as you can go, be still, breathe, and just feel that stretch in your knees up to your thighs. Good. If you can go further, place your hands on your feet, fingertips facing forward, and come down one elbow at a time. Lift your chest up. And if this is as far as you can go, that's okay. If you can still go further, place the top of your head on your mat, then your upper back and shoulders, and then bring your arms up over your head and grab your opposite elbows. If you can still go further, be still, breathe, and just relax. If your knees hurt, separate your knees. If not, squeeze them tighter together. Otherwise, just lift your torso up towards the ceiling, creating that natural human bridge. Your knees must touch the floor throughout the posture, as well as your butt. Good. Just breathe, be still, feel that stretching sensation running from your knees all the way up to your elbows. Inhale and exhale, getting all the benefits of this posture. Remember, doing 1% of the posture is like getting 100% of the benefits. So whether you do 1% or 100%, you're getting the same benefits of this posture. And change. Come up, one hand at a time, one elbow at a time. Head comes up last. Then turn around and lie down for Savasana. Flush the legs out quickly. You want to get all the biochemical benefits of this posture. Resist the urge to fidget. The minute you fidget, you redirect the blood flow. And you need the blood flow to go to where it needs to go. Just feel the sensations in your ankles, in your feet, in your knees. Inhale and exhale. Just relax. And we're going to move on to Ardha Kumarasana, which is half tortoise, the counter posture to fixed firm. Let's do a sit-up, toes and heels together. Flex your toes towards your nose, arms up over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C, double exhale, double jerk, fall forward, grab your big toes, touch your quads to your knees and put your elbows to the floor. Then turn around and come to Japanese style in the middle of your mat. Now, when you do this posture and you bring your arms up over your head, you don't want this shape, you want to tuck your tailbone in because you want your spine straight. So you don't want any banana shapes. So tuck your tailbone in, lengthen through the ceiling, so really stretch up out your waist. Inhale and then exhale, hinge from your hips and come down with a straight flat back, and then work towards touching your forehead to the floor. If not, that's okay. As your arms touch the floor, lift your wrists up off the floor, lift your elbows up, only baby fingers touching the floor. Push the ground away from you to get your hips heavy on your heels. Bring your forehead forward so that your nose is almost touching your mat. Good. Now push through the ground, separating your upper back away from your middle back. Broaden, like corkscrew your elbow, your shoulders underneath you. So you want to rotate your arms underneath you so that you broaden across your back, separating your upper back away from your middle back. Tuck your tailbone in, draw your navel to your spine and suck your stomach in, separating your lower back away from your middle back, stretching in equal and opposite directions. And just meditate here for a while. Inhale and exhale. Take a few breaths. Good. Beautiful posture. Bringing harmony back into the spine. Balance restored in the body. And change. Come up. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your arms together. Arms in line with your ears. Come up with a straight flat back. And then relax your arms by your side and turn around and lie down for Savasana. That posture is equivalent to several hours of sleep. It's because it's an inversion. We're massaging the pituitary gland. And the only way to get the benefits of this posture is to have several hours of sleep. Okay, we've reached the top of the floor series, and we're going to move on to our camel, which is our maximum back bend of the floor series. Bring your toes and heels together to touch. Flex your toes towards your nose. arms up over your head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like a letter C, double exhale, double jerk. Fall forward, grab your big toes, pull your elbows to your sides, and then turn around and come onto your knees for camel pose. Separate your knees 6 inches apart. Bring your hands to your lower back. Push your hips forward, relax your neck, lift your heart and chest up, and then start to go back. And when you can see way back behind you, grab your right heel with your right hand, left heel with your left hand, a full hands palm grip. Keep on pushing your hips forward. You want to really get into this back bend. So push your hips forward more, lift your heart and chest up more, just relax the muscles in your face. Relax here. Keep on breathing into this posture. The strength in this posture comes from the legs. So push into the ground with your shins. Activate your thigh muscles. Keep your neck relaxed. Relax the spine. Push your hips forward one more time and change. Come up. One hand, 2 hands. Head comes up last. Lengthen and then turn around and lie down for Savasana. And now, just allow the parts of your body that want to lift, and the parts of your body that want to just relax into the earth beneath you, just let them melt and enjoy the sweet sensations of stillness. Inhale and exhale. And after doing the maximum back bend, we're going to do the maximum forward bend, Sasana Rapid, the counter posture to camel. Bring your toes and heels together, flex your toes towards your nose, arms up over your head, cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like a letter C, double exhale, double jerk, fall forward, grab your big toes, touch your forehead to your knees, pull your elbows down to the floor. Good. And then turn. And come to Japanese style in the middle of your mats. Tuck your tailbone in to start. Squeeze your knees together. Feet are flat on the floor. So you don't want any of this. Okay, that's not the posture. Feet are flat on the floor. Good. Tuck your tailbone in. Lengthen first. Bring your arms back. Grab your feet. Fingers on the inside. Thumbs on the outside. Tuck your chin to your chest and round down slowly. One vertebra at a time. Touch your forehead to your knees. And then lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. And now roll forward like a wheel, trying to get your hips in line with your knees. Good. Now pull on your heels. You have to pull and activate your arms, stretching from your coccyx all the way down your spine to your head. If your forehead and knees are not touching, you walk your hips, your knees to your forehead. Right and left, left and right until your knees touch your forehead, not the other way around. Don't move your head. So pull on your heels as hard as possible. Pull beyond your flexibility. Keep your eyes open, throat is choked, and change. Come up, pulling slowly, one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last, and then turn around and lie down for Savasana. Just notice the space in your chest, and as you inhale, let it go and just relax your chest. Compress the heart muscles, the chest muscles, and you compress the lungs, and now you're just allowing the blood flow to fill them up and relaxing your chest. Let's do a good sit-up, a strong sit-up. Bring your toes and heels together to touch, flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C, double exhale, double jerk, fall forward, grab your big toes, bring your elbows to your sides. Good. Now we're going to turn, we're going to do Janushrasana, separate leg stretching. Bring your right leg out to the side. Bring your left leg to the inside of your right inner thigh. So from the top it looks like a 90-degree angle. Bring your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers. Twist to the right, round down, and touch your forehead to your knee. Then grab your foot from underneath, waiting to webbing grip, setting you up for your standing into knee pose. This really helps. Then your forehead and knee must touch. So keep your forehead on your knee. If your forehead and knee do not touch, then you bend your knee up towards your forehead, touch your forehead to your knee, and grab your foot from underneath. Good. Then pull on your heel. Try to get this heel to pop up off the floor. That's it, good. Keep the foot flexed towards your nose, so you want to flex your toes back. Drop your left shoulder down, lift your right chest up. Keep the compression, pull, 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 and change. Keep your arms up, swap legs, bring your right leg to the inside of your left inner thigh. Inhale, twist to the left, reach up, and exhale, take your chin to your chest, round down, touch your forehead to your knee, grab your foot from underneath. Kick your foot back, kick through your heel, flex your toes towards your nose, keep your forehead on your knee, forehead and knee must touch. Then drop your right shoulder down, lift your left chest up, pull your elbows down towards the ground, kick through your heel beyond your flexibility. You're now stretching and massaging the sciatic nerve on the right side. Really feel that stretch in the back, good. And change, come up, extend both legs out in front of you and immediately lie down to do a sit-up. Inhale, hold your breath, roll up like a letter C, double exhale, double jerk, fall forward, grab your big toes, pull your elbows down to the floor, good. Bend your knees a lot. With your peace sign fingers, grab your big toes, and now walk your knees out right and left, left and right, 10 to 15 times to try and get your legs straight. Your legs do not have to be straight in this posture. The reason why we start like this is to keep the spine straight. So you have to keep your spine straight. You have to keep the spine straight in this posture. It's not a flexibility competition. It's keeping the spine straight, and we're trying to stretch and lengthen the spine. Good. So lift your chest up. Keep your chest up and keep looking forward. Now pull on your toes as hard as possible. If your toes are curling in, kick your feet back, keep through your heels, flex your toes backwards. Good. Now pull and pull and pull. Keep the spine straight. Pull your chest towards your toes. Eventually the top of your head will touch your toes. Then bring your elbows down the sides of your calf muscles. Pull beyond your flexibility. Keep the chest up. Keep looking forward. And then if you can, go for it. Extend your thumbs up and try to touch your forehead. And change. Quickly turn around and lie down for Savasana. We're going to move on to our spine twist. Let's do a strong sit-up together. Toes and heels together. Flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up like the letter C. Double exhale, double jerk. Fall forward, grab your big toes, touch your forehead to your knees. Pull your elbows to the sides. And then turn to face me. Bend your left leg and place your heel by your right hip. Bring your right leg over your left knee corners, the heel and knee. Don't bring your leg too far back. Bring your leg forward first. Now do this, the setup for this posture properly, and we need to do this posture properly. We go through it too quickly. Bring your right hand to the center line of your spine. Then lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Push your knee back. Now before turning your head, start to twist from your stomach, your chest and your shoulders. Now once you've twisted from the stomach, neck and shoulders, now look over your right shoulder and look at the wall or whatever it is behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Now twist and twist and twist. So the head always twists last. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and twist. Change. Swap legs. Place your right leg, your right heel or your left hip. Left leg over your right knee corner. Left hand to the center line of your spine. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Push your knee away from you. Grab your right knee. Now before you turn your head, you start to twist the body. So you twist from the stomach, the chest, and then the shoulders. And now, inhale and exhale, twist and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and twist and twist and change. Turn around and quickly lie down for your Savasana. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's do a good sit up. Toes and heels together. Flex your toes towards your nose. Arms up over your head. Cross your thumbs. Inhale, hold your breath. Roll up let us see. Double exhale, double jerk, fall forward, gravity twist, touch your bar to your knees, put your elbows down and slide. Good. We started off with the breathing exercise. We're going to end off with the breathing exercise, Kapalabhati, breath of fire. 60 breaths through the mouth. It's an active exhale, a passive inhale. But before we begin, let's clear the lungs. So let's take a big inhale through the nose, and we're going to side out the mouth. We're going to do 2 breaths. Inhale, side out. Just clearing the passages. Let's take another inhale. Side out. Good. Okay, let's do our breath of fire. Inhale. If you're sitting Japanese style, place your hands on your knees. If you're sitting cross-legged, place your hands on either sides of your hips. Good. Inhale through the nose. And let's go. Good. Lick your lips. Swallow a couple of times. And let's take a deep inhale through the nose, and then we're going to side out and stick the tongue out. Lion's breath. Inhale through the nose. Side out. Let's take another inhale. Side out. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head down, close your eyes, and just acknowledge yourself for honoring yourself and moving today and being present in your body, present in your mind, and present in your day. And just remember, as the Dalai Lama says, there's 2 days that nothing can be done. One was yesterday, and one is tomorrow. So today, just believe, just love, and live, because today is the only day you can live. And do more today. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. It's been my honor and my privilege. Have a beautiful day further. Namaste.